I stared at my reflection in the mirror, my eyes unseeing as I secured the last button on my black shirt. Smoothing my hands over the fabric, I took a deep, steadying breath. How could she be gone already? She was so young. Too young. And now I'd never see her smiling face again. I wanted to scream. I wanted to rage at the unfairness of such a vibrant, beautiful life being taken from this world far too soon. But that wouldn't help anybody. Sliding into the passenger seat of my mom's car, I buckled myself in and folded my hands in my lap as she turned over the ignition. It was less than an hour's drive to the town where Sarah lived, but I hadn't bothered to make the trip since she moved back last year. It hurt too bad. I couldn't watch as someone else raised the child I'd given birth to, even though it had been what was best for both of us. It was an open adoption, something Sarah had been adamant about, so I received pictures and updates about Charlie. Sarah and Vance also made it known that I could visit any time, but they never pressured me to do so. Sarah was the one person on this earth that knew about Charlie's conception. I confessed everything one day after an appointment she came to with me. We were both emotional after seeing the baby move around on the ultrasound, and I broke down. She held me as I cried and spilled my guts in the parking lot. Then I made her promise not to tell a soul, not even her husband. Her hands clasped mine, her teary eyes filled with determination. She nodded her agreement, a silent vow to hold my secret close to her heart. Once Charlie was born, Sarah ensured that I knew I was always welcome to visit. However, she never pushed the subject. She understood my need to distance myself and take time to heal. That was why I had an open invitation, but I never took her up on the offer. I tried to once, on Charlie's first birthday. Somehow I built up the courage to drive over 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon to see the daughter I'd given up for the first time since we finalized the adoption. My palms grew so damp I was surprised I didn't lose my grip on the steering wheel. Then again, I was holding it so tightly, I practically had to peel my fingers off it when I put the car in park. That was when it happened. I glanced up in time to see the front door to Vance and Sarah's house open, and my cousin stepped out to greet partygoers. And she wasn't alone. A beautiful, dark-haired baby with rosy cheeks and a round, cherubic face sat perched on her hip. The little girl gave a big, toothy grin, bouncing excitedly in her mom's arms. Charlie looked so happy. Her bright, beaming smile caused my chest to ache with an equal measure of gratitude and remorse. She was living her best life with 2 amazing, stable parents, and I was about to crash into her world and complicate everything with my presence. I couldn't do that to her.